I'm Maddie with Maddie Sews, and thanks for hanging with me. So today is another Friday Sews, which was created by Jen over at Today in Jen's Sewing Room. And we're going to just kind of talk about what has been on my sewing table lately. So let's just jump right into this with the first project that I am working on. And actually, that is a bikini for my upcoming trip to Myrtle Beach, which is in, gosh, about a week now. I've got to get going on my sewing plans for them. But let me just grab my pieces. It's not constructed yet. So okay, I decided to make the Vixen swimsuit set by Patterns for Pirates. And the reason why I decided to go with this one in particular is because it really kind of pushes the my comfort boundaries a bit. I mean, I've got a great big old badunk dunk, and I'm used to just like full on coverage, high waist, full coverage on the bottom. And that's fine. But this year I decided that I kind of wanted to try out a different swimsuit style. It pushed my boundaries a little bit. Like, I don't want to feel like I can't ever just wear something because of the way that my body looks or anything like that. So that's why I decided to go with the Vixen bralette and the bikini bottoms because it really is kind of a whole lot less coverage than what I'm used to. Not so much the top, but definitely the bottoms. And when I do actually finish this, I'll be sure to do a full on review. What's really nice about Patterns for Pirates is that they have a no trim style of putting their pattern pieces together. And with this bralette in particular, and one of the reasons why I decided to go with this one is because it came with both a full bust adjustment piece as well as a small bust adjustment. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to work out. I feel like it's a bit of a guessing game because they didn't really have any finished measurements anywhere that I could see. So I went ahead and I cut out the extra large for the top with the full bust adjustment pieces. And it wasn't that many pieces. It was this one. I'm going to do the cross back piece. So there's a cross back. And I decided to do the really long band in the front just because I saw it on someone else in one of the pictures that they had posted. And I mean, that just looks really cute. So yeah, that's going to be the band on the bottom. I went into my stash and I did pull out the whitest elastic that I have, which is this one. This is not really chlorine safe or anything like that, but that's okay because I don't live in a swimming pool. I'll be out in the ocean for the most part when I do travel this year. So, yeah, not too worried about my elastics breaking down at all. Let me show you the fabrics though, because these are really fun. I have cut out the top pieces. Hang on. Okay, so here's one of the cut pieces right here. And it's made to actually kind of cross over. So that'll be the front piece. And of course, the other side is the same. And then the bottom, I cut it out in this super bright pink right here. So it'll look like that. I think it's actually going to be a really cute combination together. Yeah. And then I'll do the same thing with the bottoms, where I'll do the higher waistband in this pink on the bottoms, and I will do the rest of it this way. I've actually decided that I'm going to try to make these fully reversible with like solid pink on the other side. So this is like my gotta get it done this weekend project, and I'm really looking forward to it. The thing with swimsuits is that it's really hard to get like the most amazing fit on the first try. Especially with me because my bust is so large and it's just like it takes some serious fitting. So I have enough fabric to make two bralettes on this one. and we're gonna make it roll. It's got to happen this weekend because I need this soon. I mean, Myrtle Beach is right around the corner. The other thing that's really been consuming the majority of my time, um, they're the pin cushions. So I currently have a test group going, and they're sewing up both the ghost and the voodoo doll pin cushions. Both of these are modified patterns from Leather Hub. They make amazing patterns, but I did modify them to be able to make these two into pin cushions, add hair, and all kinds of stuff. But the sewing kits for these are currently in testing, and I'm getting some really great feedback. So I'm hoping to get all of the sewing kits for these finalized and be able to share the launch details with you all soon. I mean, I'm really excited about that. And then the other thing that I've been working on are sewing labels for clothing. And actually, this is what they look like. So they come in packs of 10. And let me just show you. These are leather labels, and they're two different styles. There's a flat label that you could just sew on, and then there's also the foldovers. So this is the part of the sewing pack. And we have the sociopath here with the pre-punched corners, so that way you can sew them easier. I mean, it is real vegetable tanned leather, so a regular needle could get through it, but it's not going to be a good time. So they are pre-punched. I have the one of a kind Inspirations Perfect Muse and Made with Love, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I really had fun designing these, to tell you the truth. And then we have the foldovers that look like this. There's the loves, and there's the two different. There's the Made with Loves. And when you fold them in half, you can either attach it onto the top of a pocket like that, or it can go onto the bottom of a hem. So that's why they're facing two different directions. Again, one of a kind, sociopath. Let me show you some of the other ones because I also made a knitting pack. So let me show you some of the knitting ones. And then there's also like a magic pack for everyone who's like me and thinks that all of their makes are just magical. So I made this really fun little Knitwit label. And then there is Bippity Boppity Boo. Come on, you all. Cinderella. Bippity Boppity Boo. Boop. She's got a dress. There. I put a spell on you. And then, let me see. Oh. Let me show you the bigger one. And then there's also this one that says Magically Made. You all, these have been really fun, and they're all available in the shop right now in case you are interested. I'll be sure to link to everything that I'm talking about down in the description box below. Yeah, so these leather labels, I mean, they smell good. I mean, they're real leather. But you can wash these, so these can go through the wash. I don't recommend that you actually dry them. The high heat can cause them to go brittle. They'll shrink. They'll fade. All kinds of stuff. And also, let me just show you. So here's one of the fresh labels, right, that I just did last night. And you can see that the letters actually look a little dark on this one. Well, it's because they're all laser engraved. And actually, let me move my coffee so I can show you my machine here. Don't judge my workspace. See this little orange box here? That's my laser engraver with a protective case on it.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.
So after I cut all of the labels, and you can see I've got a bunch of them cut right here, I will take them over to the laser engraver pop the image into my software, and then it'll burn the actual image onto the leather. So this looks like it's black, and this one, let me show you this one. This one looks a little more like it's on the brown side, right? Here's a good one. You see the difference? That's because this one still has a whole lot of the soot from the laser engraving on it. And this one, not so much. So if they do go through the wash, your images might look a little more on the brown side. And that's just because you've washed the soot away. That's it. And then the last thing that I wanted to show you all. I've been shopping. So, Joann's, this is what I bought from Joann's over the July 4th weekend sale that they had. They had this huge blowout. And I picked up a couple of patterns and some fabric. I love them all. So I only got 3 patterns this time around. I'm really trying to kind of reel it back in. But I picked up this one. This is Simplicity 9612. And I got it because I felt like this top was like, it seems like such an easy thing to just kind of put on and wear. I'm not a big fan of this length where it hits on her. I would most likely make this version right here, most likely. And then look how cute these pants are with the buttons right there. And actually, it looks like it's a faux. Let me see if there's a description. No. There's no description here. But, I mean, they don't look like they're functioning buttons. They look like they're just decorative. And there's also the sleeve. And then there's also the shorts pattern right down there. How cute is that? And then I grabbed this one for the skirt pattern. So this is Simplicity 9613. And I really love these skirts. As a matter of fact, I have a vintage Dior pattern that I used to make all of the time. And it was a very similar shape. The front yoke right here was just a little bit shorter and it didn't have the buttons, but I mean, this is giving me the same exact vibes, but this one, I don't have to modify the actual pattern to make it fit. Not that it's crazy hard, but you know, like a girl's busy. So the less amount of work that I have to do making adjustments, the better. So I got this because that's a cute skirt. And then the last pattern I picked up was this one. I actually saw someone make this and I was like, dang, I really need that pattern. And this is what gets me to like the roughly like 8,000 pattern stash that I have, right? I mean, it's like that FOMO, the fear of missing out. I just really, really see some of these looks on people and I absolutely love them. And I'm like, I have to have that. So I picked up this one. I like this version right here, which is actually pants. Those are pants. I think the back is really cute too. It's got that cute open back. And what's nice about the back of this one is that it snaps up against your back. It looks like there's some elastic in there, which is nice because when I made the Paradise Howland dress, which is still totally wear, it falls loose away from your back so anybody can see right down in and see what kind of underwear you're wearing. I mean, I don't care, but a whole lot of people would. Yeah, so I do like the fact that that snaps up against your back. I'm not sure what I would do for a bra. I'd probably just end up using some serious boob tape to get myself together in that, but I think it's worth it. And I picked up some fabric for this. I got this really beautiful rayon from Joann's. With this version right here, I think it's going to be really cute. And it's nice and flowy. You know, rayon's always kind of cool when you touch it. I think this is going to be a really nice summer outfit, especially for my August trip to Bermuda. I just think that's going to be a really cute look. What do you think? And then I also picked up some more fabrics. Now you all, this is where I kind of like go a little into dangerous territory here. So I saw this fabric and I picked it up for my son because I thought that they would just make really cute shorts. But if you've seen any of my recent videos lately, you know that I still haven't made him the stuff that is already partially sewn. I mean, he's got a pair of pants that are partially sewn on my sewing table all the way over there in the corner. I'm not even going to show you. It's because I'm going to show you. It's embarrassing, but you see that little heap of fabric back there? Yeah. That is my son's pants, his Pokemon pants that I need to finish, along with 2 t-shirts that I have cut out for him. And then I went and bought him these 2, like I'm really going to sew it up. I'm prepared to have this in my stash for a while. I got this outdoor fabric right here because they had this huge, like 50% off outdoor fabric sale. Yeah. I picked this up to make pillows for my patio set outside on the deck. Just a yard of it because I figured I only really need 2 of this really kind of busy stuff, and I've got some different colored solid pillows, so I think it'll just like add a nice little fun something to the patio furniture. And then I got this fabric, which is also an outdoor fabric. Now, I actually got this fabric for a project. My mom wants me to make her a bag so she can carry around her little tiny dog. And so she wanted a leather bag. Similar to this one. I mean, this is the one she sent me. It was like, I want you to do this, but I want these changes done. She doesn't want the mesh top here. You all, she has this little tiny Yorkie, and it's just like a little princess. It's always got its hair braided or up in little ponytails. It's a cute little dog, and it's really, really well behaved. You put her somewhere, she does not move. So she won't jump out of my mother's bag. So she wants something that is shaped like that. And I was actually thinking about making it out of this leather. This one is a really fun, like metallic, it's called metallic rose. It's a bit on the purple side. And I was thinking that this would be a fun lining for the bag. I also have this silver. I think my mom would really like a silver one. I don't know. Maybe I should be asking her these questions. But I think that would look really cute too. I don't know. What do you guys think? Silver or purple? I kind of feel like both would look really cute. The silver one is a softer leather. So it's going to act more like my mother's fabric bag that she had sent me. This one is a stiffer one. So it would hold more structure and her dog would be able to jump in and out of it. I think either would actually work. So let me know what you all think. Should I do the purple or the silver? Now, before you go into the comments and let me know, let me just tell you. This is probably pushing it for my mother. I mean, she is a kind of like solid color, a little bit of maybe monochromatic type of design in there. She is not a fan of like bright colors and things like that. This is really kind of pushing it for her. I think she would like this for her dog because her dog's like a little princess. But I think she might like to carry this one around a little more. Help me out, y'all. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should do. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell so that way you know the next time that there's a video. And you are! Until next time, I really do hope that you have a wonderful day.